Hey Randy, just taking a look at your design here. Let's see. We've got some RGB images. The effective PPI is looking good on that one, but there's RGB. This one's in CMYK. I can go to the link. This one's in CMYK. Let's see, that's in CMYK. So a few of these, about almost half probably, are still in RGB, but the effective PPI is looking good on them. Okay, so one thing we could do, let's check and see. I would move this down a little bit, but also this. That is Arial bold. This is Arial regular. I think you're continuing with the film theme. I would give it a little bit more breathing room. I would bring this down and push Command G or Command Shift G to deselect or to ungroup, push W, and just extend that like that. This is kind of a small font. I don't know how small this is. It's 8 point. It just looks really small to me. Arial, this is Arial bold, this is Arial bold, okay. What's this on? Center line. I wonder if this would look better, like justified or something, with the last line left lined. This is kind of small font. I'd like to see this at least maybe 10. Just for a little bit more breathing room, I'd move this down. I do like the computer. Let's see. I wonder if we could just make it as wide as almost as wide, but also still give it enough room around it to, I think we just need to give this a little bit more room to make it more effective. I'm using the let's use the free transform tool on this text box to make that a little bit bigger. Let's see what size is this. Let's go ahead and just make this an even 10. Is that what size I made this? Yeah. Okay, so 10 point body copy is probably the way to go. You put the campus map in there, which I like, but you know, this might not be the best place for it. This is so small. I mean, it's 3.75 by 2.5-ish inches wide and tall here. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better to just take that out and just bring this down here. Also, this white box, I wonder if we Command G or Command Shift G, we can ungroup these. We could, I would make the corners on these rounded. And maybe even this white text box corner. These are all linked, so if I change one, the rest of them will change. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, let's grab all of this and just move it. Okay, and then we could do like a repeat of this underneath, maybe. And just bring this to be a little bit more. And then we'll bring it back together. I'm going to push Shift to get that deselected. I'm going to Command G to group that. Line this up a little bit better. And then I'm going to arrange, bring to front. Command A inside there. Select all, and then paper. I'm going to do arts and media digital. I think there needs to be a strong foundational design. maybe just simplify this so that we don't have quite so much text to work with. This could be, is this still Arial? Yeah, okay. Career options. So I'd say with this one, like, there's a lot going on in this design, so we probably want to delete some of these. I'm just going to click and drag over them to get them selected. Also, this isn't coming out to the bleed line, so we want to do that. Click and drag over these, push shift on the keyboard, and then delete. This is a little too close to the edge too, so if we do E on our keyboard, we can get on the free transform. Push shift. Let's make this a decent amount smaller so it has a little bit of breathing room so that it's not so squished. Okay, so maybe something like this. This might look a little bit better. Without these in it. This could be all caps and larger maybe. And this could be bold. And maybe a different color. Maybe like the gold. Just to give it a little bit of, because like these little dots are really busy, so and maybe we can make this a little bit more narrow. Okay, just to give that box just right centered. I could probably take this down. This might be okay to just bold this whole thing. Yeah. And we could probably grab these boxes, like this box could probably be brought down. This could be brought down, and this could be brought down just to make a little bit more space. Make this smaller. Okay, something like that maybe. A little bit more narrow. Okay. Just giving everything a little bit more room is going to make it look a little less cramped and chaotic as well. Maybe something like that. And then the career options, I would actually even give this more room. Like, at least like that. Career options. So whatever I used, whatever size I used on this, our program. Arial 14 bold. So make that 14. Centered. And I like to stretch my text boxes across. This one could probably be quite a bit wider. Make this 10 to match the rest. Let's take out motion graphics, branded entity. Okay. We could also make this a bulleted list. That's taking up a lot more space. I don't know. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, maybe not the bulleted list, unless you want to just do an Alt 8 or Option 8. which it does look nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add these. Option 8 on the keyboard, or Alt 8, I believe, on Windows. And just kind of maybe even branding. There we go. And we don't want them too close to the edge. We can also make the gutter in between the two columns a lot less, which is, you know, the space in between. If you see, I can get this selected. I can change the gutter width. I'm going to put it on 0 though. Okay, so that's page 1, kind of cleaned up a little bit. Page 2, I don't know if this is the right font. Okay, that just looks different to me. Maybe it's because it's not all uppercase. I can show you what this might look like cleaned up just a little bit. So I played around with it a little bit, and this is kind of where I ended up. I just tried to simplify it as much as possible. There were some problems with the bleeds. You didn't bring the bleeds, the colors all the way to the bleed line or past. So make sure you get that done if you are going to go back in and try and, you know, make this a little bit tighter of a design. I did simplify the text a lot. I made it, all of the body copy is now 10 points. I didn't use the Arial narrow because I thought it was kind of ugly, to be honest with you. This is 14 to kind of match the color or the size of all of the headers, which are now all 14 throughout. This one is 14, that's 14, these are all 10. This is 10, this is also 10, so they're all matching. Got rid of a couple of things on this page because there just wasn't enough room. The main thing is just trying to find the room for everything, right? So yeah, and I rounded the images here, the corners on those, because they do look better like that. And I made them all the same height, all the images the same height. And I did use the distribute spacing to make sure that the space in between those was even. Yeah, and I put a rounded corner on this too, to make it look more like the Facebook icon. Yeah, and I just rearranged a few things. I think that looks a little bit cleaner. Not quite as busy. Change this around. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this background, but that's what we've come up with so far. So yeah, if you want to try to simplify the design a bit, that would be a good idea, just to improve it. But anyway, we'll talk to you later. I think that these film things are quite nice, but it just didn't quite have the refinement that I was hoping for in the design. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye.